Yearning, longing, and the sheer pain of existence. It's art that tugs at your heartstrings, created by one of the most recognized realists of the 20th century. The most well-known works of Edward Hopper are those that show mundane and lonely circumstances. His work addresses loneliness, solitude, and the alienation felt by people in the hustle and bustle of society while highlighting the individualistic aspect of American life. It really makes you think, in a pre- and post-pandemic world, how is his work still so relevant? Today, we're taking a look at the breathtaking retrospective of the American artist's force and the story behind his famous pieces. American artist Edward Hopper was born in the little town of Nyack in 1882, some 40 minutes north of New York City. For those times, it was a big thing that he had support from his parents to pursue a career in the arts. He spent 6 years as a student at the New York School of Art and Design, and his lecturer, Robert Henry, frequently served as an inspiration to him. Hopper originally had trouble producing well-received work and had to start working additional jobs to make ends meet. When he wed his wife, Josephine, his work started to gather traction. By the way, his wife was already a known name in the industry, which helped propel his career. And until the end, she remained his only muse, the only female model for all his paintings. Believe it or not, it was actually difficult for Edward Hopper to paint. Each piece of art represents a protracted, depressing gestation that was spent in solitude. There were no explosive eurekas or sweeping strokes of a fevered hand. Months passed before he squeezed even a drop of paint onto his palette, and during that time, he thought about, discarded, and condensed ideas. But despite that, Hopper produced more than 800 well-known paintings, watercolors, prints, as well as numerous drawings and illustrations. The greatest of them capture precise time and location, and are strange distillations of New England communities and New York City architecture. His bare bones yet personal depictions of American life, sunk in shadow or baking in the sun, are movie-like, infused with a powerful amount of emotion. Hopper had a unique talent of giving life to even the most mundane scene, whether it was a gas station by the side of the road, a bland diner, or a depressing hotel room, filling it with great mystery, resulting in stories that still leave people wondering. The link between settings and the human figures is examined and addressed in each of Edward Hopper's paintings. His compositions often just include one person, so the themes of loneliness and solitude are prominent in his works. These pieces successfully captured the feelings of Americans in their era during both World Wars and the Great Depression. In fact, his art has grown in popularity recently because it accurately portrayed life in a COVID-19 lockdown, which was marked by loneliness, social and self-isolation. Some argue that this is untrue, and that Hopper's works depict individuals who prefer solitude, as opposed to those who have no other choice. But it's impossible to deny the loneliness and alienation that permeate his creations. His artwork exposes situations from the daily lives of people, representing introversion and a gaping hole of sorts. The most well-known painting by Hopper, Nighthawks, which was created in 1942, best expresses the idea of isolation and inaccessibility. It has taken on a life of its own in pop culture, inspiring countless parodies thanks to its film noir sensibility, just as the Mona Lisa, Whistler's Mother, or American Gothic. The figures, late-night diners, appear to be specimens in a jar due to the unsettling greenish light that surrounds them. Hopper has eliminated every unnecessary element. There is no apparent entrance to the restaurant, and the large plate glass window is seamless. The figures appear caught in a universe from which there is no way out, much like characters in a crime film or existential novel. The painting was completed just before Pearl Harbor and captures the essence of not just wartime alienation, but also of impending doom. On May 15, 1967, Hopper passed away at his studio in New York City's Washington Square. Also, his wife Jo passed away just 12 days after him. Despite his relative success, his work, like that of many other artists, received more praise after his passing than while he was still alive. Many museum collections in the United States feature his work, which manages to captivate and resonate with thousands of people. Hopper managed to show that we are all alone at the end of the day, even in his compositions that included several people. With this, we're signing off for today, hoping this video brought something new for you. Before you leave, let us know in the comments which of Edward Hopper's artworks is your favorite, and hit the bell icon to get notified for upcoming videos. See you all next time.